All right, what is going on, fam? You know what time it is. It's your boy, Flamin' Sharingan, checking back in once again. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, we got some Jump Force. Now, I'm going to be telling you guys what I think, my first impressions of the game after playing the closed beta. Now, first things first, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to scroll on down to the description box and titty smack that link to my Twitch channel and hit me with a follow on that side of the world. I would love to have you. So, guys, when it comes down to Jump Force, I'm going to be honest. I had a blast playing that game. The closed beta had a roster of, I want to say, roughly 10. Some of the names that were included, but not limited to, are Sasuke, Uchiha, Naruto, Uzumaki. We had Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Gon, Ichigo. We had a couple people in there, guys. We had a lot. For a closed beta, they gave us a nice size roster. That's just to name a few. There were a lot more that I'm not really remembering right now because I'm not really referencing a sheet. But that's that. So the roster, A1, awesome for the closed beta. Obviously, there'll be a lot more characters as the game goes on. I will leave a link in the description box of pretty much a list of all the confirmed characters, in case you guys are curious about that. Let's move on. So, next thing about the game that I did like, I really enjoyed the gameplay itself. The gameplay itself, it felt smooth. Imagine playing a Naruto Ultra Ninja Storm game mixed with a Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game mixed with Dragon Ball Xenoverse. That's what it felt like. Like, it felt like I was playing. It felt like the way the characters moved, it felt like I was playing a Storm game. The way it looked, it reminded me of Xenoverse. And some of the camera angles that I was getting, it kind of reminded me of playing Tenkaichi back in the day, Budokai Tenkaichi back in the day. So yeah, picture those three games, guys, when thinking about Jump Force. The mechanics were great. There was one complaint that I do have that I'll get into when we get to that section. But right now, just the pros. Yeah, guys, the gameplay. The gameplay was awesome. It felt really good. It felt really fluid. Really fluid, rather. What really made me enjoy the game more, I think, is the fact that I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball lately, which, as we all know, is a very competitive game. It's like the game of games right now. Real competitive, guys. Number one game of competitive scene. And I do play at a competitive level. And it felt good just to sit down, and play a non-competitive fighting game. Just do a bunch of crazy shit. Let a bunch of horse shit happen on the screen. Really push the limits of the PS4 software. Really push the PS4 to its limits. Because I'm going to tell you now, guys, when playing that game, there was so much on the screen. There was a lot on the screen. Like, there's never just one thing on the screen. And that's cool, man. Just a bunch of anime shit going on. And I was in love, man. I fell in love with the game. Like I said, I had a blast. Total weeaboo over here if you didn't already know this, guys. So, my opinion isn't biased. It's just, I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed it. Another pro, the moves the characters had. When playing those characters, and if you watch the anime, the moves looked and felt like you would think they would feel in the anime if you were pulling them off yourself, if that makes any sense. They looked great, visually looked great. All the motions from the anime, they did it. They were fluid motions. It was great, guys. Like I said, overall the beta was great. Another good thing about the beta, guys. Really good point about the beta. Really good point. The matchmaking. I mean, they have an option for while you're waiting, you can go into a practice match to, sit in a queue while you're waiting to, practice this computer while you're waiting for a match to be queued up for you. They have that option, but the one time I did use it, I went into the practice match maybe through a punch, and as soon as I did that, I was in a match. I was queued into a match. So the matchmaking was really good. It didn't take long at all. It took about maybe, while in the practice match, it took like 30 seconds. The whole process took about maybe 2 minutes. Loading up, hitting the button to queue into the practice match and all that crap. Took about 2 minutes, which is not bad, man, especially for a closed beta. So I'm loving the direction that they are going with the game in a lot of aspects, in a lot of regards. They're doing a really good job with it. They keep moving that direction with the game. I see nothing but good things in the future for this game. Unfortunately, Light, Yagami, and Yugimoto were not accessible in this beta, which is really unfortunate because I really looked forward to playing Yugi. I really want to play Yugi. I want to see how he played. Not really a con. That's subjective. It could be a con for some people. But for me, I was just throwing that out there that they weren't available, in case you were wondering. I think that about does it for all the pros that I can really think of right now. Now, let's move on to the cons. If I do think of any more pros as I'm continuing, I will just put them like maybe in an annotation or something on the video, or like bullet points at the bottom of the description box. But let's move on to the cons, guys. Cons. Now, the one huge con that I have about this game, huge con. Now, I don't know if it was just me and I just sucked, but the game has defensive options. Don't get me wrong. It has a couple of defensive options that can really be useful. My complaint was pulling them off. It seemed really inconsistent. They have this one mechanic where you can, like, I guess, vanish behind the opponent to dodge by pressing the R1 button. It didn't seem like it would work consistently. And I felt like I was doing it right. They had this one mechanic where you can, like, hit square at the right time, and it'll do like a counter attack. I've done that a couple times. Didn't feel consistent again. It could just be me. I'm not sure. So let me know in the comment section below, guys. Was it the same for you? Do you agree? Did the mechanic work good for you? Were you able to pull off those defensive options consistently? That's what's important. Not if you could, but consistently. Because, like I said, I could pull them off, but I felt like even though I was doing it right, sometimes it just wouldn't happen. So I don't know. That's the one, like the huge complaint I have so far about the beta is just the defensive option. It seemed like they were inconsistent. Con number 2. For me, it's a con. Again, this could be subjective, but for me, it's a con. When you call an assist, you can easily call the assist, move over, and the assist will still be there attacking the opponent. Like, the opponent won't see the assist pop up because there's no visual cue that you called an assist. I mean, yeah, there's an audio cue, kind of. The person kind of talks. And yes, when you call the assist, the person's picture blackens out. But if you're in the heat of battle, you're not really paying attention to that. That's bad. If I can just call an assist, run off screen, they're still right there doing some horse shit, and you just get hit by that and gotta hold the mix up. So I think they should add, like how Dragon Ball FighterZ has, or some other fighting game has, where when you call an assist, like a little picture will pop up on the side, will flash up saying, hey, I called an assist, something like that. Just to let you know the assist is coming, because I use that mechanic a lot. It was cheese, but I used it. I will call, like, let's say Vegeta assist, or I'll call, like, Zoro assist. And I would run off screen, and he would still be shooting at the person. I'm like, damn. And I know he got hit because he didn't see him. So that's another thing. Like I said, that's subjective. You know, I guess just be more aware of what's going on. But I think a visual cue would really help in that regard. Another con. Do I have any more cons? I don't know, guys. I think that about really does it. Like I said, it was a closed beta, so you really can't say too many cons because obviously things are going to get fixed. Things are going to get added, tuned down, turned up. You know, whatever needs to happen is going to happen to the game. So, like I said, you really can't say too much about a closed beta. But all in all, fam, the beta was solid. I really, really, really had a blast with it. Like, I couldn't stop cheesing. I couldn't stop smiling during the beta, during the stream, because I actually streamed it. Once again, if you haven't already, guys, be sure to scroll on down to the description box and hit that link to my Twitch channel. Hit me with a follow. Again, we would love to have you a part of the family on twitch.tv/FamousSharingan. I'm sorry, /FSArmy. So, in conclusion, guys, I give the beta out of 5 a solid 4 stars out of 5. Now, like I said before, in the beginning of the video, with the direction the game and the beta was going, I see nothing but good things going for this game in the future. And there's no doubt in my mind that that 4-star review will turn into a 5-star review for this game. It'll turn into a 5-star game. Whether you're an anime fan or a diehard weeaboo or into manga, This game is definitely worth checking out, and it's definitely worth the buy, fam. So this game is set to release February 2019, obviously of next year. And if there is an open beta, I'll be sure to bring you guys some of that content on Twitch and on YouTube. And if there's a beta, I'm pretty sure it'll come out in January. Again, there's no confirmation of an open beta, but if there is, my guess is in January of 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to titty smack that sub button along with that thumbs up like button. For me, I would truly appreciate it. Until next time, guys, I love you all. I have been Flaming Sharingan, and I will catch you guys on the next one.